This is what the Quarantine Highway at number 57 Village looked like this afternoon. But it is in no way different to many other villages along the upper Quarantine. Many of the residents, mainly rice farmers and business persons, use the shoulders of the road as a parking lot. Heavy-duty vehicles also line the road shoulders. On Monday, a woman was killed when a car driver lost control of the vehicle and the car slammed into a parked lorry. Many are of the view that the owner of the lorry is the one who was at fault.
I believe that even if he fell asleep, he would end up in the trench and he would have been minor injury, or maybe mud would have been on the family skin. But slamming into a parked truck is like hitting a brick wall.
That was Prime Ministerial Regional Representative Gobind Harbhajan. Several villagers have voiced their concerns over dangers posed by parked lorries on the road shoulders. In 2016, a man was killed and on the very spot where the accident took place on Monday morning when a car attempted to avoid hitting an animal on the road but ended up hitting a parked lorry and then collided with a villager. In 2015, another man was killed at number 56 Village. A parked lorry is being blamed for that death. The lorry is still parked on the same spot and has not moved for the past 4 years. The administrators of the number 56 nursery and primary schools have complained bitterly over the dangers posed to students as a result of that parked lorry.
This is an issue I have been trying to address for years now. The road shoulder becoming a personal parking lot for some of these rice farmers. It's a norm for them. What I am recommending that the relevant ministry impose stiff fine, and if possible, if they can put some charges against these people for parking on the road. We must go zero tolerance on this. That is not only affecting drivers, it's also affecting pedestrians, not to mention school children during the rainy season. These children have to navigate the way.
Harbhajan says he has made several complaints to various authorities while the People's Progressive Party was in government. Now he's taking it up with his own government and is getting excuses. He says both the Ministries of Communities and Public Infrastructure are playing the blame game. According to him, the Traffic Department has shifted the blame to the NDCs, while the NDCs are pointing accusing fingers at the Public Infrastructure Ministry and the Ministry of Security.
I'm going to take this matter to all the way to the top until one of these ministry, look into this with some urgency.
Meanwhile, the driver of the parked lorry GMM 9207, which the car slammed into on Monday morning, who is a rice farmer cultivating about 1,400 acres of rice, was taken into custody but spent only 2 hours at the number 51 police station. The road shoulder still remains the same.